All right, people. They finally came out with it. They came out with Mephisto's kit, and his kit is redonkulous. Freaking donkulous. This is ridiculous what his kit is, and I don't even know how to go through it, but looking at his kit, and we're looking at it through, well, Benny Westside. Benny Westside does the most awesome graphics out there for infographics, so I gotta give credit to where credit's due, and he is beautiful at it. And link will be down in the description below, so you can check out his Instagram and stuff. Just make sure you follow it. It's just amazing. But looking through all this, looking through his basic looks like a special or whatever, but it's beautiful because the new main mechanic here is this damage reduced the max health of the target by the same amount. So we're going to be reducing their max health overall. So it's going to suck for them if they do get revived, if they could get revived with Mephisto on the field. But still, their max health is just going to get lower and lower till they freaking die. So even the guys with the huge health pools are pretty much out of luck. So bye-bye there. But if an ally, if any attack is a crit, gain 3 regeneration for 2 turns. Jesus. Basically, you're just healing yourself up on your basics. So do it more. And it's unavoidable. Plus, same thing for their ISO attack. So boom, it's only 225 damage plus 17% piercing. So a little bit more, but then the bleed and stuff like that. And it's still reducing the max health of the target, which is nuts. And it's still unavoidable. So it's ridiculous. Bigger one here, Hellfire, a 3-turn special for a Dark Dimension character. Yeah, just get wrecked. Just get wrecked out of this one. This one's crazy too. 500% damage for the primary target. Clear 3 positive effects, apply trauma for a turn, and then disrupt it for 2 turns. And then it still reduces the max health of the save. This is crazy. And then this is what threw me up for a bundle there. For this character and all Ghost Rider, Robbie, and Cosmic Ghost Rider allies. Flip all negative effects, positive effects, heal for 20% of this character's max health, and fill speed bar by 20%. Most of them go fast already, but giving them more speed bar, great, go ahead. Why not? Boom. This character has any hero allies, apply taunt for 2 turns. To all hero allies. And if this character doesn't have any hero allies, apply taunt for 2 turns to the villain ally with the highest health. Okay, cool. Apply defense up to 2 turns to self and all allies, which is great. Mind control the enemy with the highest damage to attack the primary target. So not only are you just wrecking them and getting some stuff out of there, so some effects out of there, you're hitting them again from the highest damage ally. Well, the enemy. Great. So hopefully it's like Apocalypse or Sus and you're going poof, dead. The control character gains 50% damage for this attack. So it's still nuts. Apply offense down for 2 turns to all enemies. Great. So after that, he still applies offense down. So it's after the attack, which is great. Ultimate, Revenge of the Damned. Oh, wow. For all mythic enemies, apply vulnerable, flip immunity, and apply ability block for 2 turns. Jesus. For all enemies, 750% damage, which is ridiculous. And apply trauma for 2 turns. And then this damage reduces the max health of the target by the same amount. Clear all battlefield effects, because you're going to put a new battlefield effect on there. The Mark of Mephisto. And this one's probably the better of all the effects out there. At any turn, barrier all allies for 5% of this character's max health, which is an enormous amount of barrier. Allies gain 50% drain and armor. Okay. Allies cannot gain trauma or have their speed bar reduced. Yes, you're not reducing speed on people. So now getting over to getting over here to looking at the passive, which is just ridiculous to say the least anyway. Passive in the details. So this character cannot be revived. While this character is alive, allies and enemies cannot be revived. So as long as he's around, you can't get a revive. So it doesn't matter if you got it anyway, you're not getting revived. So screw you, boom. You don't have to do anything, kind of just like Black Cat. It's just there and they're gone. On spawn, if this character is not a clone and does not have exhausted, gain 666% speed until this character's first turn. And if this character has any mythic enemies, gain charge. Okay, that's pretty funny to say the least. 666, cool. On this character's first turn, if this character is not a clone and does not have exhausted, become empowered. The empowered part is really, really outrageous, but we'll get to that in a minute. The character, first time this character gets stunned, clear stun and heal self for 20%, which is what normally happens with newer characters now with them. When this character or an ally drops below 20% health, clear taunt, which is great. On any non-summoned death, gain 1 charge up to 10. For each charge, gain 10% armor, damage, focus, and resistance. Nice, not a bad chunk. Gain 20% max barrier, gain 50% max health. Allies gain 20% max health, which is great. Enemies cannot gain stealth, which is poof, none for you. And enemies with exposed cannot fill speed bar for themselves or allies. So speed bar basic increases in speed bar mean nothing on the opposite side as long as they got exposed. So Vol, Nightcrawler, oh my god, this is gonna be nuts. This is gonna be crazy. Now, if for some apparent reason, if he's not a clone and does not have exhausted, he's going to become empowered. So the empowered part gets me. Because I didn't see it at first, which is great. Means now I gotta really read this sucker, because who knows what's all coming here. But empowered basic. Alright, contract from below. So attack primary target 50% of target's max health and apply 2 vulnerable. This damage still does it again. It reduces it. Gain 3 charged, lose empowered. So if you do the basic, boom, you lose the empowered. And same thing for, you know, boom there, you're going to do the ISO attack, but you're still going to lose it anyway. But it's still unavoidable, so haha. Weakening bargain. Apply expose to primary target and adjacent enemies. Apply expose to all mythic enemies. Gain 1 charge, lose empowered. Enemies with exposed cannot fill speed bar for themselves or allies. This does not apply to speed bar gain through normal means. This effect persists as long as this character is alive. So this only happens when he's there. So if he is away, it doesn't happen, which means you should really decide whether you want to do that or not, but it's there. Empowered ultimate. Apply exhausted to all enemies, lose empowered. So basically, instead of just hitting a few enemies, you hit everybody with the exhausted. So that hits on them. This character cannot be revived. Well, this character, yeah, we got for the passive down there. He's still getting the charge there. When this character loses empowered, apply the following for 2 turns to self and all allies. Safeguard, defense up, and offense up. Ridiculously great. Apply 3 death fruits to, look at that, even more. You're basically going to live. Apply trauma, defense down, offense down, and 3 bleed to all enemies. Wow. Apply the battlefield effect, Mark of Mephisto, to allied side. So basically, once you lose it, boom. Once you lose the empowered out of any of these, you're basically getting the battlefield effect either way. So one way or another, you're gonna apply this battlefield effect as soon as you become empowered, which is nuts. So this kit is ridiculous. This is just outrageous. I didn't think they were gonna do an empowered everything, but they did an empowered everything, and it's probably going to be with empowered everything. They're probably gonna have a whole bunch of stuff along with it, but to empower all of them, and I'm hoping they make you work for it. But this character looks already ridiculous. So but hey, this is my take on it. I think this is gonna be crazy. I think this is gonna be nuts. I think this character is just gonna be outrageously amazing, and I hope everybody it gets to watch, as a lot of the people, all of us, don't get to do it, because yeah, we're not going to be able to get this character right away for us normal people that are just, you know, semi players in that. So but we'll be rooting people on to get them. So but let me know what you guys think down below, if this is going to be a crazy character or not. I think he's going to go nuts, and his stats are ridiculous too. 5 million health. Freaking, what's it called? That's, yeah, 5 million health and like 230k damage. That's nuts. So, but let me know down below. We'll leave the link to these for Benny Westside's Instagram, so you guys can check that out. And hey, till the next one, DKG rolling out.